Why is education important?
Education is important because as a society, it provides us with the power to drive our people forward. It gives us economic stability, it gives us sustainability. As an individual, it allows us to be able to find our own perspective from which we get to view life as we traverse it.
Education is a gift that should be given to everyone, so everyone can learn something new, but also find themselves.
It's important for growth, development, preparation for what's really out there, equipping yourself with the necessary tools so that you may excel in the world.
Education is important because, in the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world. It can also contribute to nation building and reconciliation.
What are some of the trends in education that you think need to be part of the learning environment in the Cayman Islands?
Some of the trends that I find in education which I think are important in Cayman, I think that for me the most important thing is recognizing the fact that different students have different learning styles, and the sooner we're able to incorporate this in our teaching styles, I think we'll perhaps be able to leverage the amazing capabilities of our students.
With Cayman being such a small place, we take in new ideas every day. We're mostly shaped by the world around us. And I believe that the most big educational trend that we could take in is technology.
Another example is people who work, right? More online classes availability, right? Online payments, right? This is something the school is working on, so.
One particular trend that I'd like to see us include in education here in the Cayman Islands is merit-based promotion. Right now we have students who are moving from grade to grade, what we call here social promotion, which does not allow a teacher to help them adequately prepare for the next year. So some of them will move into the following year just because they've met a particular age requirement, but they're not educationally prepared to handle that. It makes it difficult for them, it's frustrating for them, and it must be difficult for a teacher to try to span that kind of range of student as they move on from year to year.
What does lifelong learning mean to you?
To me, lifelong learning means self-driven education. It means walking through life and guiding yourself through educational pursuits, whether with or without help, to continue as you get older. It means self-actualization. It means never, ever, ever stop learning.
You can never stop learning, right? You never cease to learn, no matter what the age is. You don't have to be in an educational institution to learn something. So throughout your life progress, you will still learn something.
For me, learning means growth, for starters. And as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're learning, you are growing. And so for me, lifelong learning perhaps would signify a situation whereby you're continually learning and continually growing for the rest of your life.
I believe that it's our duty to be lifelong learners, to learn new things, to read more, do more, explore more, because we can't sit down and say that we know everything when the world is multiple and has different points of view, different learning experiences, because I surely don't know everything, and I'm willing to learn from someone else and learn new things. Hey, one day I might pick up physics if I'm good at it.
How has education transformed your personal and professional life?
Yeah, it has had a major impact on my life personally and professionally. It opened my eyes to various perspectives, helped me with how I interact with people. Public speaking, there was a time I was so shy that I couldn't, in a setting like this, I wouldn't be able to speak. I would be stuttering throughout the entire thing. Speaking to people I'm unfamiliar with was a very difficult thing for me, and I had serious anxiety problems as well. So stuff like that, and being in this environment, it developed my strengths, improved my weaknesses.
Personally, it has changed my life because I am one of the first in my generation of my family to graduate from college and university, but also it's the way for me to transform my own life and help my family, as my parents never had the same opportunity I did, and I'm happy that I was able to make them proud, getting an education. But also professionally, it's helped me see the world differently, find new opportunities that I never knew I would have. It's helped me to meet new people, do new things, and with education, you never know what you may, meet up on.
Education has transformed my personal and professional life by connecting me with different people and giving me opportunities to access different networks. I think it's also been a transforming power in my personal and professional life, and this is something that I feel our students can generally benefit from, and this is something I'd like to share with them.
Education transformed my personal life from day one. From spending corners reading, sitting in the corner reading the encyclopedia. It helped me and my personal growth over the years to become the individual I am today, to be able to help my son and guide him through his own educational journey. Professionally, it has allowed me to be able to choose a career, to choose a path, to choose a country, to choose where I want to go and what I want to do. Education has provided me personally and professionally with power.
Why are you passionate about education?
I'm passionate about education and passionate about being able to guide my students through this journey, because I think that education is here to empower us. I love being able to see the young Caymanians and Caymanian residents guided through this journey, and it makes me feel as if I'm a part of Caymanian history.
I'm passionate about education because I believe it's a gift that should be given to everyone. The world needs education because education is an agent that will change things. If we give education to everyone, then we may be closer to finding new and better ideas on how we can live together in this world. We may find cures, we may be able to stop wars, we may be able to find peace among a lot of things. And without it, I think that we may be very ignorant. So education is a tool that I think everyone should have.
It helps us develop and continue to grow, right? Accepting one's point of view or way of life. And for students, it's very important as well. More so than ever, because we're trying to broaden their horizons, right? For some students, as I said many times before, some of them may believe it's just a one-track thing. This is the one path for me and I have to take it. But in reality, there are several paths and you can choose either one. You don't have to stay with it. You can start off in tourism, go off in business, right? Start off in business, become a lawyer, right? There's no set thing, right? There's no set. So, yeah.
I'm passionate about education and my students because education was a transforming power in my life. It gave me opportunities to access certain networks which I didn't have access to before that. And I think it's also helped to inform my relationships and also guide my decision-making processes. I think that education is something that you can never ever lose. It's something that no one can ever take away from you.
Complete the sentence. Education is blank.
Education is critical for nation building, in my opinion.
Education is a journey.
Education is the door and the window to success, to lifelong opportunities, and to a better life where knowledge is always power.
Education is power. Power to make your own choices. Education is freedom. Freedom to be able to rise above your current situation and be the best person you can be. So you just continuously recording? It's a lot of editing.
What was the question again? I spaced out. Totally spaced out for some reason.
So the most, sorry. Yes, please.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. It's lifelong learning, right?
Anything else you would like to say that we didn't cover?
I am hungry and I'm going home.
All right, thank you so much.
I'm sorry, not today. All right, thanks guys.